The Bog Bodies. On the fringes of Europe, beyond the bustling cities, stark mountains, and thick forests, where the lands sink low and the air is still, mist-wreathed marshes and fens extend for miles. Thick, sucking soil bubbles and oozes. Insects swarm around the stagnant pools, unwitting prey for strange plants that must eke out a living in the acid soil, preying on buzzing and crawling things to sustain themselves in the inhospitable earth. These bizarre environments are far from lifeless, but creatures must be cautious as they creep through the mire, lest they put one foot wrong and find themselves trapped, dragged down helplessly into the hungry morass. But it is also here, in these bleak, sodden plains, that we find a window to an ancient world. We dredge human remains from the marshes, entombed in the ooze for millennia. The Bog Bodies, shielded from the centuries in dark waters, where even the most tenacious detrivores cannot survive. The fens yield up the silver-skinned and flame-haired corpses of kings, ancient nobles who died with full bellies in their prime of life, some still bearing the finery of their station. Princes and princesses who had lived opulent lives in a harsh and brutal world. Long before the rise of Rome, our ancestors dragged their royalty to the edge of these strange places to meet their end by blade or the rope. Some still wear withered nooses tight around their necks centuries later. These people were ended in places where the rules of nature are upended, where plants that feast on animals make their home, where the soil itself can burn, and the dead can be raised from the waters centuries later with their faces unchanged. We have learned myriad secrets from these remains. We catch glimpses out of time into the lives they led, the food they ate, the rites and rituals they practiced. But perhaps we should pause in our pursuit of the mysteries of the past, and take a moment to show the proper respect, and the proper caution. Those ancient people found good cause to sacrifice the highest among them to the swamps, to gift their lives and their bodies to whatever forces lurk within the mire, forces that twist growing things into strange and alien shapes, born from festering land that instinct says should offer nothing but desolation. Those same forces might not take too kindly to having their prizes snatched away, the ones they have so carefully preserved within their embrace for century upon century, as the world above moved on. We might live to regret spurring the hunger of what lurks in the swamps, that those unlucky dead have kept sated for so long.